Hey everyone, this is the Color Shifty speaking, bringing you a different sort of video today where I'll be showcasing some Photoshop photos by me of the unreleased Next-Gens by Mattel made from mostly Gabriel and Aiden. Of course, this includes Jim Levick, Go, Vinyl Toupee, JP Drive, Spearmint, Clutch 8, and Jonas Covers. Not only that, but we will also be going over some custom names and possible multi-pack releases they could be in. Because as much as we would like them for just to be singles and call it a day, since Mattel switched production of the mainline from China to Thailand, giving us really low quality versions of our favorite characters, which of course doesn't include packs, we want these to be made in China. Before we get started, when making these packs I had a few rules to follow. One was to include at least one or two necessary main characters to keep it even for the scenes that the packs are based off of, as much as we don't like these common colors. 2, no Mater with Lightning Bolt hat or Lion inside Lightning because they've already been repeatedly released, so we'll try to make it fresh. And 3, do not ruin any extremely rare Mattel colors such as Flipped Over or Aaron Clocker. Keep in mind that everything you see in this video is 100% not real, completely fake, as all of these new Next-Gens are edits by me, as well as the names besides Jim, JP, and Jonas, and multi-packs, which are also completely fan-made. So let's get into these. First up, we have the Starting Grid Free Pack, which features Gage Downforce, Bryce Breakout, and Color 3 Lightning McQueen available online. This of course is supposed to replicate the scene of the final pace lap of the Florida 500 when McQueen starts all the way in last with Go and Vinyl Toupee, who qualified in front of him in the final row of 2. The fan-made names, as I just said, are Gage Downforce and Bryce Breakout, which Gage is a real first name and Downforce is the force when you mix resistance and gravity on a moving vehicle that keep it to the ground, which is what happens when you go through the steep turns of a NASCAR/Piston Cup oval style track. You also have Bryce Breakout, which Bryce is obviously a real name, and Breakout is running a quicker time than you first expected when on the track. Next to show is the Back to Green 3-pack, also available on Amazon, featuring the first look of Clutch 8, aka Trent Riders, along with Made in China Chris Roman and Rusty Cruz Ramirez. Which the title of the pack is quite self-explanatory, as it is what Bob said in the Florida 500 restart, not exactly, but that's where Cruz started behind those two racers. The made-up name of Trent Rider is a fully real name. I just thought Trent really suited this racer, and Rider in Color Society sort of translates to ride, which is what cars do when they drive quickly. On to our next multi-pack, which is a Target 4-pack, kinda like the Next-Gen and Race to Win one, and it's called the Gears and Glowy 450 4-pack, which was a Racing Cars 3 sponsored by Bumper Save, where the first look, Jonas Covers of No Saw became his full-time Piston Cup career and was seen finishing behind McQueen and Storm with Herb Kerber. Of course, Jonas Covers is an official name thanks to Tomica's decision to release his character, and he has the highest current number in the Piston Cup. Moving on to the next pack, this one is a warm-up 5-pack named the Through the Field 5-pack, taking place at the Los Angeles 500, featuring the first look of Jim Levick in the 67 racing for Carbon Cyber. Jim has already been released by Tomica, and this is based off of the scene where the angle is on his wheel, with some other background colors like Tim Treadless and Daniel Swervers, who Rusty's Lightning McQueen were trying to get by, and of course Bubba Wheelhouse, who was also a competitor in that race. I just wish the green on Jim was a bit more darker and metallic looking, but that was the best I could do, so moving on now. The next one is a Target 11 pack, whose title speaks for itself. The Restart Ready 11 pack features the first look of Next-Gen Spearmint, who I named Kurt Fenders, Kurt being a real name and Fenders being the area above a tire. It also features Daryl Cultrip, China Bob Cutlass, Natalie Sutton, Luigi and Guido, who only count as one color according to one of Mattel's previous packs, Rusty Cruz Ramirez, Color 3 Lightning McQueen, Pat Jackson, H.J. Hollis, Daniel Swervers, and Jackson Storm. He's ready to race, and Spearmint is one of the ones who got on in a decent spot and is seen on the pit box screen, so it only makes sense to include him in this pack as the first look. The last pack I thought of for this video is definitely the most special one, and that is a release of the Next-Gen Apple Racer JP Drive. Well, I think this edit turned out pretty decent, which, as you know, JP Drive is the official name for him, as said by both Tomica and the Disney Store. And I wouldn't make this one available at retail stores, but rather D23 Expo, which is coming up this summer, and considering that Mattel does a special cars item available every time this event occurs, I think this would be a pretty unique item to release. It would be cool for it to come in a special Blue Desert package with a limit of 1 in 1,000. There would be a sticker saying that, which would most likely be the limit for this item, as they've done with the past for the original Mac iCar, which was over 10 years ago. And yes, if this was real, which it is not, I hope that they would choose to make it in China, as this is a no regular release. So that'll do it for my custom Next-Gen edits. Tell me in the comments which is your favorite. I personally really love Trent Rider, aka Clutch 8. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching. Words cannot describe how much I appreciate it. This is the Color Shifty signing out. See you in my next video, and thanks again so much for watching.